Scooter. Cat. Hello. Go on, shoot. Trying to make a video here. I'll play with you in a minute. Hello, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to tell you how to kickless. Finally found an easy method of how to explain how to kickless and learn the motion in about 10 minutes. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope this helps. Let's get into this. You obviously want to learn how to do tricks. This is an intermediate trick, and it is a hard intermediate trick, especially to learn. Once you've done them though, you'll never forget how to do them. Hopefully. Now, a kickless. What do you need to learn before a kickless? Tail whip, double whip, possibly triple whip, heel whip, double heel whip maybe. It's good to learn whip rewinds and heel rewinds first. Personally, I learned kicklesses first because I preferred them, and I thought they would look cooler. But heel rewinds, it would help a lot. Step number 1 of learning how to kickless. For the first step of building up, you want to learn how to do a hip whip. Now, you don't need to learn how to actually do a hip whip jumping in the air. Just as long as you know the motion, this would be a great starting point of how to actually do a kickless. If you're regular, with your left foot forward, you'll bring it up to your left side. If you're goofy with your right foot forward, it'll be the opposite. It'll be on your right side. If you're regular, you want to pull it up to your left side and press down with your left hand. This will get the first initial pressure point to be able to move the deck. As the deck gets around halfway, you want to level out the bars and finish the whip motion. This is the opposite of goofy riders. You want to bring it up onto your right side. You want to push your right hand down and then level it out when it gets around halfway. Step 2. This is still a hip whip, but you want to do the initial part of the kickless. For a kickless, the starting point, you want to flick it like a heel whip. You want to do a heel whip motion, but do this very slowly so it doesn't hurt, and let it hit your side. Once it's stopped moving, bring it up, and then do another heel whip motion. For regular riders, heel whip motion and let it hit your left side. For goofy riders, this is the opposite. Obviously, do a heel whip motion, let it hit your right side, bring it up, and then do a hip whip. Step 3. You want to do heel whip, and instead of letting it touch you this time, almost let it stop before, and then do a heel whip. Now, the hip whip motion and that pressure that you feel in your left hand or your right hand, depending if you're regular or goofy, that's what's needed for the kickless. After that, you want to build it up gradually until it gets a little bit faster and that it's a more clean, crisp motion. Now this is to the side of you. It's still a kickless motion, but it's a lot easier to do a normal kickless when it's slightly in front of you. When the bar, instead of doing a complete heel whip, you want to do 75% of a heel whip, and then do the kickless motion. That'll be the most optimum point. That is an actual kickless. That's how you kickless. Now, some quick tips for you to learning kickless. The kickless motion and an actual kickless. First point, start off as slow as you can. You want to get the timing right perfectly, or almost perfectly, because if you don't, it will go wrong, and it will take so much longer to actually land it and learn the motion. Tip number 2, this corresponds with the last tip. If you don't build it up slowly, you will either do it too early or too late. Make sure when you do this, it doesn't go either too far in front of you or too far to the side of you. This just means it's going to be really slow and it's going to take ages to come around. And doing combinations like bar kickless, whip rewind kickless, it will make them so much harder because the kickless is slow. Tip number 4. Seriously, make sure you get the motion down before trying this. I see so many people and they finally figure out how to actually snap a kickless back and they go straight away to try it and they're like, oh, this is really hard, I don't know how to do this. And they forget that they need to learn the motion and build up the muscle memory before trying it, because otherwise you'll get discouraged and you'll give up. I hope this helped, and like and subscribe. Also, comment what trick you want me to do a tutorial next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!